Hi, I'm Rob, and welcome to R&B Reviews. I'm going to be doing something special. Now, for the last 10 years, I've actually been reviewing movies, and sometimes I've read when critics or reviewers give a movie a negative review, the stars or producers are like, oh, these critics have never worked on a movie. They've never directed, acted, written. What do they know? I decided to make a movie with different people. It's going to be uploaded. Dan, who frequently guest reviews on the channel, it's going to be on his YouTube page. It's called Dan's Birthday Disaster. It's a short movie that features Dan as well as some other familiar faces you might have seen on my channel, including Justin, Will. Today I am going to not only review the movie, I've also invited the cast to take a look at this movie. And not only did I appear in it, I also wrote the story outline, so it was improvised, and everybody just, made up the dialogue as they went along. And Dan and I produced the movie, and I also directed it with Justin assisting me. So let's go ahead and get this started. I know you don't have any friends, so I picked some random people off the street that I met, and I invited them to your birthday party today. So how does that sound?
That sounds good.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thanks. But it's half empty.
No, it's not. It's half full.
You want to play some 52 card pickup? Where's 52 card pickup? Okay. It's my birthday.
Today's your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, here you go, man. Happy birthday.
Thanks. Rob, you're cheating. I didn't cheat. Your hand is too close to the rim.
I win! He kicked your ass!
Just getting a beer?
No more beer. I think you've had enough, okay?
I'm gonna get you one for yourself.
What?
That was a good one.
But you're going Hollywood already, huh?
Yeah, gonna get an agent.
All right, well, what's your name and who do you play in the movie?
I'm Justin from the YouTube channel Dust Productions. Always got a plug. And I play Justin in the short film, Dan's Birthday Disaster.
I am Dan, and I play Dan.
Wow. So you play yourself in the movie?
Yes.
I'm Will, and I play Uncle Charlie.
Oh,
Sorry, I play Uncle Charlie.
I'm Jordan, and I play the gangster, Luminetti.
My name is Jerry, and I'm a friend of you and everyone else here.
Good. So what are you doing here?
I am at the viewing party. I really wanted to see the movie. I saw the preview of it, and I got quite a few laughs out of it. So, just want to check out the full thing in all its amazing glory.
Well, my name is Rob, and in the movie I play a roommate named Rob.
It's about Dan's birthday, which is a disaster. Hence the title, Dan's Birthday Disaster.
What makes it a disaster?
You. Your character, I guess I should say.
Well, basically the story is I play a roommate to my friend Dan, and it's his birthday, and I decide to throw him a birthday party because he doesn't really have any friends. However, I screw things up a little bit. I pick random people off the street, like I invite Dan's drunken uncle, I invite the local mobster, and some random guy shows up as well. Whether we actually invited him or not, that's up to the viewer. And basically, throughout the day, instead of it being a happy birthday, it turns into a chaotic one. There's, Dan gets gifts that he doesn't want. We have party games where there's issues. There's even a pie fight during the movie. So it's a improv comedy.
I was kind of terrified when you said there was no script and it was all improvising, because that's half of what I do in acting is just memorize all the lines. In watching it, I was kind of amazed that the dialogue works out, because it was a real mental scramble in the scenes for me to be like, all right, they said this. What do I say next? And in terms of being just on camera, I didn't know what to expect, but I've worked with you a lot, so I figured it would work out.
Well, thanks.
Because I've never been on camera before. in a short film?
I was pretty excited to improv. It was my first time doing it.
I was excited. I've been through a lot of different productions, plays, and different things with you guys, and most of my stuff is with you guys. So I was just excited to get back into things, you know.
Like, because I'm working on so many other projects, like I didn't know if I had time to do it, or and I didn't know like how it would turn out, because you and I both have creative differences at times. But when we shot it, I don't know, we just sort of played off of each other and sort of knew what you wanted to do, and I helped show some other ways that we could improvise and stuff. And there was so much improvising going on that like there was stuff that neither one of us even thought to do, and it just happened because we recorded it.
Well, I trusted his judgment. I mean, sometimes I would take a look. He wouldn't do anything without asking me first. He'd be like, okay, why don't we do this? And then we'd have the actors stand in place. And then if there was an issue, I'd be like, well, why can't we do this or that or whatever? So, I mean, it's a collaborative process, you know.
And I don't know, I can't speak for anybody else, but it was just really interesting to have to be on your toes and, you know, just run off of what somebody else says, and basically that directs, you know, the way the thing goes. And it's awesome that it worked out.
When I first saw the trailer, I got quite a few laughs. Yeah, you did a great job at setting up what the movie was about, coming into Dan's room, bringing it up that it was his birthday, and then, yeah, with the little tidbits you had in the trailer, I could tell it was going to be a crazy, wild adventure.
Yeah, I had wanted to make a movie. I used to make movies when I was in high school and college with my friends, and I wanted to do that again. So I had actually made something like this many years before, and I thought, you know, let's remake it, or make something new out of it. So I asked a lot of my friends if they wanted to participate, and we also got a location to shoot the movie at. And during the recording process, it was interesting because sometimes, you know, you have to wonder, you know, is everything going to turn out okay and everything? But I trusted everybody that participated because Justin helped with the camera angles and lights. I knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. And a lot of the actors had experience with acting and the improv, so that was pretty good. So I wasn't really too worried, but there were some moments where I was wondering, is this scene going to come out right? Because sometimes I even talked to a couple of the co-stars, and I'm like, you know, I don't know if the scene is going to make it in the movie, because basically I was judging by the footage. I wasn't judging it by the final piece. Once we got everything edited together, you know, my opinion kind of changed a little bit.
I didn't know what to expect, but it wasn't bad. There's a lot of moving around lights and getting angles and doing different takes and stuff. It was good.
It was a good experience because I'm not used to acting on camera, so it was really cool. Also, just everything worked very well. I mean, like I said, we have worked together previously, so we mesh pretty well. So I'm just glad everything turned out all right.
I thought it would take longer than it should have, but it was really good.
I was really worried about lighting. The lighting, like making sure that we had enough light, because our cameras don't like low light. They got to have a lot of light. And it was really difficult because these are wide angle cameras. We don't have anything to shoot close range. And so trying to get those camera angles set up so that our light diffusers are not like in the camera angle, which in the editing process, you don't see them, but like they're just right off camera there. Like if I would have zoomed it back out, like I had to crop some of the footage in so that you wouldn't see stuff like that.
I thought this movie would be a smash hit with everybody that's working.
There was never a like, all right, we did 5 takes and nah, none of those were good. We'll just go with the first one.
Once we started doing stuff in the script, everyone's like, hey, can we try this bit? Can we do this? And I'm like, why not? We got plenty of time. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, but it's worth a try.
In the end, it was super solid. Like the music tied together all the shots in an amazing way. Having been there while it was filmed and knowing how much time actually separated us doing all those different scenes, like it seems like a tiny miracle to me that they all flow together the way they do now.
There was a lot of bits that were hilarious. I like the 52 card pickup. I mean, don't call me. Don't hate me because I like the part I was in. Is what I'm saying. So, no, I like that. The pie fight was awesome, and I didn't even know I had pie on my hat for the longest time.
He did for like 10 minutes after that pie fight.
I did like the scene where Will was puking in the closet, of course, but when you tripped over the laundry basket and fell, I think that was pretty hilarious.
I thought we did really well, considering we're just talking like we were normal people.
I was worried that the pie fight was not going to come out right because of the camera angles, which I guess I'm not happy with that camera angle because like I'm halfway, like I got most of us on frame, but I'm like almost like just half my body's in frame through most of it. If we would have had like a different type of camera, I would have shot the angles a little bit better. But other than that, like the actual pie sequence was messy, but watching it back was fun.
And the pie fight itself, I knew the pie fight was going to turn out really well, and I'm glad it did.
I think the scene that I liked the most, that stuck out to me, might have been the one where Dan gets really mad during the, what do you call it, the bean toss, because I had not seen any of that before, and it's probably like the most Dan goes like, "What?" in the whole film. So, yeah.
I like how I overreact on the bean toss.
That was good.
I like the scene where all the guests show up. I like the scene which wasn't in the script, that the scene where Dan and his uncle are talking about pet dogs, and that was kind of. There were actually 3 or 4 scenes that weren't in the outline. There's that scene. There's a 52 card pickup scene. There's a scene where a guy's trying to sneak beer out of the fridge, and there's another scene where a character is puking in the closet.
I didn't remember almost anything that I said during the puking in the closet business, so it was kind of fun hearing me say those things, being like, oh, I kind of remember it. Okay, yeah.
I recommend it to all my friends, family members, and I thought, hey, why not the whole media?
I thought it turned out really well. Unfortunately, there were a couple bits that didn't make it in there, but I think it flowed very well. I think people are going to like it. I think our hard work really shows, and it was fun to do something different for once.
Yeah, I got quite a few laughs out of it. It was a good story, so yeah, it's definitely worth your time. Check it out on YouTube.
Yeah, and since you were kind of like looking, looking at it from an outside perspective, then this was like, we knew what was going on, but you kind of came into this fresh.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, seeing it from not knowing all like the background information, what you guys did, how you put it all together. Yeah, seeing it, from start to finish, I was incredibly impressed. It flowed just like any normal movie or TV show would. Yeah, it had a good plot, and good strong finish with the pie fight. Loved it.
Sure, yeah. You want to spend, how long is the movie? Like 15 minutes?
18.
18 minutes is a gas. Maybe don't play it quite as loud as we did. Although, I mean, if you like really thumping rock music, it does have a bunch of that.
It's a pretty short film. There's a lot of comedy. We noticed a lot of hijinks. I mean, it is about a birthday disaster. Everything goes wrong. But I don't know, we all had fun doing it, and maybe you can see that, in the finished product.
For all the good jokes that you guys got and how well it flowed, you didn't really trip over any words. That was impressive. Yeah, it would be a little difficult to tell that it was improv.
Yes, I would recommend it. Just because it's funny and it's like our first, like, I'll call it like sub-scripted improv short film. And I want to do a lot more of them, and this is a good way to show other people, like, this is kind of like when we want to do skits, this is what we do. And you and I have talked about doing some other skits in the near future, and I hope we get to do them. Like, I love doing improv.
I would like to make another movie. I think improving was fine. I don't know if we'd be able to do a movie that's scripted, but I'd like to do another movie. I already have some ideas cooking around, but whether we got the time and where we will be in the future, who knows, but I'd like to do this again. It was very fun.
All right, thanks, Rob.
No problem. If there's something I could change, I wish I had more cream pies for the pie fight. All right, well, that's our review of Dan's Birthday Challenge. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the description box below, and I'll of course put the video at the end. Please check it out, thumb it up, leave any comments. And if you're interested, please leave comments about this video. And of course, Justin has a vlog about the party.
It's called Vlog. And don't forget to check out my vlog.
Just
of
like this is a movie, it's not a
Like-
short.
It's a short
It's a
film.
movie.
It's a short.
It's a
film.
movie.
Short
It's a
film.
movie.
Short film. All my subs, yeah, you know it's a short film. It's all
Well,
good.
either way,
It's
he's
all good.
blogging behind the scenes, so if you want to check his vlog out,
Vlog.
you can check it out. So thank you very much for watching, and please check out some other movie reviews of actual movies that are playing in the theaters or what you can watch, on Netflix or streaming. Thank you very much for watching. Up to the movie then, I guess.
Into the movie.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
Took a while to film. What we shot it. We shot this in what?
There we go.
It was 3 days of filming.
No, 2 days. It would have been 1 day, but two sessions were in the evening and one was in the morning with me and him.
And then we spent what 3 days editing?
Yeah.
Or was it 2? It was 3.
It might have been 2 or 3, yeah.
I
How
think it
long
was-
did it end up being?
18 minutes.
Okay.
So almost the length of like an episode, like a TV episode.
Okay.
Like if,
sunglasses.
Right. We already commented on it. I love 'em.
yeah.